Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. Going to be working on shoulders today. This is going to be a super quick one. I do not have a lot of time, so I'm going to jump right into it. We're going to start off with the 10 pounds with the shoulder press. Just warm up the shoulders there. Just got to get this one in quick. I am not managing my time well today. That is man, that's just I like all these plans today to get things done quicker, and then it took me an hour to drop off the kids at school and make it back home because of traffic. It never takes me an hour. I could not believe how bad traffic was. I can't complain too much because I guess it was a pretty bad accident on the main freeway that caused everyone to have to get off the freeway and take all the back roads that I primarily take. So, like, on the plus side, my car wasn't in an accident, but it just kind of threw off my plans a bit. And I had a bunch of clothes to donate. And I went to what I thought was a donation center, but they did not take donations. It was just their like processing hub for all of the donations that they get. But that particular location, they don't take any sort of clothes. That was a waste of time. It's like starting to get chilly, and I had a really cool heater for out here. And I'm gonna have to buy another one. But like just as it gets cold, it got recalled. So I had to cut the cord and do all the recall process. That was very inconvenient timing. But hey, at least my house didn't burn down. That would definitely been more inconvenient. So you get those recalls and you get annoyed. At the same time, you gotta count your blessings that you're not the reason there's a recall. Some other poor schmuck is. All right, we're gonna do the 50 pounds. Last week, I got overly ambitious, and because I was switching to doing the sets of 10 instead of sets of 15, and I'd been doing the sets of 15 with the 40 And for some reason, I thought I could just jump into doing the 55 pounds, and that was not the case. Got a little ahead of myself, just a little bit. As 50 pounds. The goal is set to 10, but that was just 8. This is also the time of the season where I have to like make sure that I put lotion on my skin, on my hands. My hands get so dried out in the winter. And every winter I just don't. I always forget to get ahead of it and put the lotion on. So then it's all cracked. When I worked in a casino, it was the worst. And like constantly have to wear band-aids. It's very silly. There's something silly about being a grown man with a bunch of band-aids on your hands. So I think the funny thing about working out sometimes is like right now doing a 50-pound shoulder press. I know there's a lot of guys that can't pull it off, but when I think like, oh, all I'm doing is 50 pounds, I can feel bad about it a little bit, or get used to my ego a little bit. Like that's it, 50 pounds, and that's okay. Just gotta shake it off. Don't do anything stupid. Like try to do extra. I feel like saying 55 pounds sounds a lot better than 50 pounds. I like to. There is a insecure part of me that likes to go on and look at what the average person can lift, and just to make sure I'm better than the average person. And then you look at the average person, and then you look at where like the amateur lifters are, the novice lifters, and the like professionals, and it's like, oh man, professionals are just different kinds of animals, just beasts. It's amazing. And I don't care. You could say that those biggest guys are all on roids, but it's still impressive to me. And the thing about steroids usage is, I get that it's not great when you're using it to cheat, but if you're just using it to get to the physical status that you want to have, or a level of physique, I don't care. I think it's funny, like, you can go out and buy a muscle car. You can go out and, buy the best guns. You can go out and do all these things where you're not required to personally build from scratch your massive truck, or you didn't personally do all the work to make your engine high performance. Somebody else did it. You took shortcuts. I feel that same way about like steroid guys. They still did it, like, and they're still at that point. So who cares? Unless they're competing and lying about it. I understand the frustration with lying about it. I actually, like a couple of years ago, if there were so many guys I'd see on YouTube or just randomly that I thought were all natural. I didn't realize like how prolific steroid usage was in fitness. I thought there were people that just had great genes, and then you find out that they were using it. Interesting. Okay. All right, that was just 4. Gonna go on down to 40 pounds. It's funny, like, I see post after post or video after video on YouTube and other places talking about how awesome, like, it was that Hugh Jackman got in such amazing shape for Deadpool and Wolverine. But I don't really see anybody talking about like Jennifer Garner as Elektra. It's Jennifer Garner, I hope I got that right. I get Jennifer Garner and somebody else confused all the time. It's like she gets no credit for being in good shape. Wesley Snipes definitely looked appropriate for a character that was supposed to have been living in a wasteland for a while. I like the differences between Chris Evans as Captain America versus Human Torch. I think it's Chris Evans. I'm horrible with names. I know it's Chris's first name, but I think it's funny that he's able to play these just two different superhero types. A text message for a bunch of potential disasters in the area I live. It's always fun. The list of all the things that could go wrong today. Like with more and more technology, there are more there are things that I just commonly was not aware of, we're at risk of in the past, and now they can just constantly tell you how much danger you're in. It's just a little. It's interesting. It's interesting to process. I mean, constantly told, hey, there's high probability for a wildfire today. Hey, there's a high probability for a tornado, a flood. Get ready for a cold snap. So I'm curious what you think about this. I'm getting tired of AI generated content. Like I started just skipping over any videos in my scroll that have AI voices, and I can't help but wonder: am I just silencing people that can't narrate their own videos because they're lazy, or am I skipping over content of people that can't narrate because they actually like have problems speaking and they're worried and self-conscious? So is it like good to skip over the AI generated content videos, or am I missing the opportunity to hear from people that normally I wouldn't hear from? What do you think? Let's just focus on what you're listening. Me too. Dumb. All right. Let it go. That's just 6. A little bummed about that. But oh well. Moving on. Gonna do some cleanup work on the 30 pounds with the time that I have left. And this year is coming quickly to a close. I got since I have almost a year's worth of workout videos saved on YouTube. I am gonna be looking forward to like reviewing those as I go through the next year. Do some compare and contrast throughout the year. I think it's good. I think it's like great content or anything like that, but I think it's nice to be able to have to look back on. All right, one more set. And even this, so this was a quick workout. Will put me over 100 reps. It's something. It's not nothing, right? Glad we all agree. I got time for one more set. One more. All right. That puts me over 100 reps. So let's go for quantity today. All right, well, thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. And yeah, that's it. God bless you.